How's it going? I got the smoker going. I just gotta portion the salmon up a little bit and make a marinade and wash this bowl and we're good to go. Got a smoking red salmon. My girlfriend and I cut these yesterday on a live stream, so these are gonna be really good. These are wild salmon. Absolutely nothing farm raised about them. Oh, whatever. How's it going? I'm just pulling the bones out of a couple of fillets here before I get started. I got the smoker going. The fire's nice and hot. Nice outside. I don't need to let these marinate for very long anyway. How's it going today? Hope everybody's day is doing well. I'm going to do my very best to watch my language in this stream. All right, 11 people. Let's get one like at least. Come on. Come on. One person watching has got to be liking this stream. You got fresh fish. You got somebody cooking at home. Beautiful outside. All the native aunties will be very proud. Res aunties. Or, well, up here we call them, you know, elders. But depends on what culture you're from. Experiment NASA. What's up? What's up, Liam? Experiment with NASA. Cool. What kind of experiment? How high do I have to get? This is red salmon. My girlfriend and I cut I cut all of them, but we did these on a live stream yesterday. I'm gonna smoke up a couple of fillets. Right now, I'm just pulling the pin bones out of these. I'm pretty good at pulling bones out of these. So I make this look a lot easier than it actually is because I have the trick down to this. That's most of the bones, not all of them. Flick. But yeah, these bones don't come out really easy. Not super easy. But there are fish that are much harder, or that are much worse to pull the pin bone than these are. Guarantee you that. Now, before you smoke fish, you want to make sure the surface of it is really dry. You don't want a lot of moisture on it. Like a little bit's fine, but not a big deal. Do you even believe in Palestine? I believe everybody should be free. I don't want to listen to this who should be and who should not be free. I want the people of North Korea to be free. I want every fucking buddy to be free. Not pedophiles though. They all need to go into wood chipper. And also this little bit of fish here, I actually have a video on how to cut these on my channel. This is Arctic char. It's really similar to salmon, but it's much sweeter. It's got the skin on this, the skin and the meat is completely different. These are two completely different fish, but they're very similar in taste. Thanks for the likes, everybody. I really appreciate it. We're gonna be smoking some fish today. And hopefully not have anybody walk up on us. I'm gonna show you guys how to use these salmon collars too. Don't throw these away. These are really good to eat. I'm also gonna keep it connected, but I'm just gonna basically be able to lay it flat like that, like a spatchcock. Just let gravity do most of the work. Let that determine how far down you cut. These touch guts, so you do want to rinse them. There is still a little bit of entrail on there, but that's not a big deal. Okay, there's that. I'm not worried about pin bone in these little pieces of char, because 2 out of half of them aren't going to have any bones in them. The red fillets, I'm going to cut them into fair size pieces, not too much. I don't have too big of a smoker, so I really can't put too much in here. Over there. This is gonna be so damn good. The honey is for the marinade, and it's also for something else later. I'll show you. Just keep watching. It's all right. Everything's gonna be worth it. This is all real. This is not a fake thing, whatever. This is something I do, well, us Alaskans do for fun, because it's delicious. I'm gonna use a whole bunch of clover honey. Your blankets smell like fart. Wonderful. Oh yeah, the honey is for later too. I'm gonna put a very exact measurement of a lot in here, because I want this to be very honey forward, because I want this to be a nice sticky glaze on these. We're gonna do some garlic powder that I just bought earlier today because I needed it. I forgot to take everything off of. How's everybody doing today? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 172. Sockeye, yes it is. What's going on, everybody? Everybody, please subscribe and like the stream. I'm getting very close to being monetized. You have no idea. I can literally taste it. I can feel the heat like this smoker next to me. It's insane. Honey garlic, yes, honey garlic. Oh, no, I need way more than that. Yeah, get that shit really in there. Honey garlic and soy. This brand of soy sauce is really strong shit. I'll mow it when I feel like it. I'll mow it when I feel like it. Don't worry about it. But this is really strong shit. This is the best soy sauce I know of. It's so black you can't even see through this stuff. They don't have a bunch of extra water in it. You do have to refrigerate it because it can still actively ferment. Please, everybody watching, like the stream. Every single one of you, come on. Put a pretty good amount in there. Not a shitload, but you know. I like rinsing stuff before I use them. It's just a habit that I've had over the years. It's quite thick. That's okay. That's exactly what you want. You want this stuff to cling to it. Super medium. Oh, super sodium soy sauce. Yeah, pretty much. It's some dark shit, but I want this to be a very intense glaze on here, because it's not going to be marinating for very long. It's a very, very intense marinade here. Needs more soy. More soy and more garlic. Yeah, I know I'm using a lot. I don't really care. The garlic powder's for later too. You guys are going to be surprised by what I'm going to use this with. Oh yeah. These are only alive 3 days ago. My girlfriend caught them. We processed them on a live stream yesterday. All right. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh yeah, some blue. Yeah, this is a good smoked fish marinade of any kind. It's whatever. I do that a lot. I just have a habit of it. All right. Drop your collars in there. Just drop the char in there. Very scientific. Very cutesy. Very demure. I'm not gonna keep going on with that joke because that joke sucks now. I didn't really get it at first. I didn't really cut this very well. Yeah. Okay. All right, this is gonna be fun trying to fit all these into the smoker. I'm not worried about being super gentle with this because all this fish is pretty fresh. And if it's not gonna look perfect, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about scoring the skin because when we go to eat these later, what we'll do is we'll put the skin onto like drying racks, and then we'll put it into the oven. And we'll put it on to the lowest setting, like 170, for about 45 minutes to dry them out and to give them a little bit of color. And they're basically salmon chips. They're absolutely amazing. All right, just gonna let that sit. This one off. That's good. Okay. Throw a little wood in my smoker here. Let that catch a tiny bit. Okay. I'm not gonna remove the skin. You don't remove the skin from red salmon unless you have a really good reason to. Okay. It's a pretty ghetto smoker, but it works. Believe me, I've smoked a lot of fish in this thing. I know my yard. Well, this is just my garden. I'm not worried about all of this stuff. I still eat from this. There's green onions in here. I haven't harvested any in a while, so it's whatever. No. I'm not worried about that. It's just a yard. You know how easy it is to fix a yard? Besides, I'm renting it. So it's not a big deal. Only if you saw some of the other places around here. Okay. I'm gonna try and just fit as many of these in here as I can. Shit. These are gonna smoke pretty quick. That's the whole point. I would do the whole, biggest first, smallest last type of thing, but this is smoking fish. It's not an exact science. You know? I don't care what somebody says if I'm doing this right or not. But I can smell this, and I know this is gonna be good. There's gonna be a very hungry girlfriend and a 6-year-old eating this. So I know this is gonna be good. I made this for them before, and I'll do it again. And nobody will stop me. Nobody's gonna stop me. That's my terrible voice. One second. No, no, I'm in Alaska. No, I'm wearing this over my face because I work in retail, and and a lot of what I do on my channel coincides with what I do at work. So I don't want my customers bothering me on my YouTube channel and the company I work for receiving free advertising when they don't pay me enough to care. But I like that word, shiesty. Shiesty is a good word. A word that people don't use enough nowadays. All right. The collars, are going to lay these directly on here flat. Fit them on however you can. So I'm only doing 2 of these because they're kind of hard to fit on here without taking up a lot of room. Not too worried about the heat loss. I hope everybody's really liking this stream. I love doing this. This is fun. Ooh, 37 likes. Sweet. Yeah. I mean, think of the name I'm using, Starvin. What does that name sound like? You're hungry. You're starving. I'm hungry all the damn time. And if anybody knows me personally, that's something I say all the time. I'm starving. So, I might as well let that overlap into some type of professional thing. Because I love to eat and I'm a pretty decent cook. Plus, I'm also pretty cool to hang out with most of the time as far as I'm concerned. 360 people watching. How's it going, everybody? This is fucking delicious. Well, I'm starving and this is fucking delicious. We're gonna be cooking red salmon and Arctic char. Okay. I hear some people arguing in the background. That's not good. Put the lid on here. Gonna save this juice. Okay. I'm gonna throw just some wood in here of any kind. It's got to be dry wood. I took these out of my smoker earlier because they were wet. So throw the dry wood in. Just a little bit at a time. And I'm also going to use some charcoal. This is obviously not optimal, but I like the flavor I get from it, so that's what I'm going to use. Just get it in there somewhere. Close this up. And then we wait for a little bit. I work in retail. Oh, sorry, I'm reading it. It's kind of like a teriyaki salmon, yeah. It's just more simplified. It's garlic, soy, and honey. I like stuff really simple. I like being able to read. I like being able to read an ingredients list and know exactly what it is, and be able to remember exactly what's in it. 3 things is great. If there's more than 5 things on an ingredients list, a lot of the time it's a red flag for me. I'm not scared to show my identity on the internet. I show it in public every single day. My identity is on the internet, but I'm not being paid for the advertising that I could provide for the place I work. So that's why I have my face covered. It has nothing to do with any type of nefarious reason of any kind. But, it's just, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. It's fine. Yeah. Well, your name being Canadian Grower 420 is more of a red flag to the feds than I am. I don't really care. I'm not some kind of like terrorist or nothing like that. I'm smoking fish in Alaska. Who really cares? Big deal. Oh, good for you, Chris. Well, I live in Alaska. We can grow weed here too. No big deal. Oh, it's sick. Okay. Now we're gonna do the messy part. We have a lot of salmon eggs here. We're going to be curing a bunch of them. Yep, it's salmon and a little bit of Arctic char. But it's like stock Arctic char, so it's like that hybrid stock fish that like fishing game stocks here. I'm not gonna cook them. It's all gonna be on one side. I know you're not trying to hate on me. It's just sometimes I don't know, sometimes I feel like I have to answer questions. It's from working in retail and being kind of an expert in what I do with fish. And people ask me for consumer advice all the time, so I kind of have the, I don't know, I kind of just want to answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Not really like steelhead. Steelhead's way different from this fish. This fish, steelhead is a naturally occurring species, but steelhead only happens when rainbow trout make it out to salt water, and then they make it to adulthood where they run back in and then spawn. And then it'll happen all over again. Well, those fish will be more likely to like run again. Anyway, let's take this off here because we don't need this right now. This. Okay, I don't need to worry about this being super clean because we're making bait, so it's whatever. I'll scrub this off another time. Yeah, you guys are gonna like this. All of these. Sorry, I'm getting on shit. These are all salmon eggs. I was using these on a live stream while I was fishing the other day, but nothing was biting that day. And I got a couple of brines I have left over from last year that one of them's kind of ruined. Maybe. Fine, whatever. Let me think. I need to get cardboard. It's like right now it's like 75 degrees. Please, everybody, like the stream. Come on. Yeah, that's about 40 fish worth of salmon. Besides like the four individual skeins that my girlfriend's already eaten. Oh, these look good. All right, those gonna be cooking for a little bit. I'm gonna leave these ones over here. We're gonna start off with these. Now these look terrible, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, these are real nasty. I'm gonna put this fire brine stuff in here. I actually made a video on me using this at one point, and this has this has some pretty confusing directions. yeah, I didn't really like this stuff, but I need to use it. So yeah, all you do is pour it in there, and it's like diabolical and radioactive looking almost. You could cut the skeins open, which I'll do later, but I'm not gonna do that with these. Oh, this stuff kind of looks weird, but that's how it is. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's enough. I don't know if you can see the color of this shit on the table. Like, it's really nasty. Okay. Okay. Let's go with these. Okay. You guys give a real good close look at these. Very satisfying to like pull apart and look at. They're really cool, like especially in the sunlight. They're so cool. Come on, everybody, please like the stream. There's 400 people watching almost. Sure. Yeah, I'll eat a little bit. Yeah, these came out of the fridge. It's like it's got an egg yolk sort of flavor to it. With a little bit of a salmony taste. It's nice. Salmon eggs, yeah. Yep. Well, it's real caviar. It's still attached to the membrane from the fish. Hasn't even been separated yet. Oh, that was a big one. Okay. We're gonna separate these out. I'm gonna use a knife and slice them open just a little bit so I can open them up. Oh, yeah. These things are so cool. I love these things. Thank you very much. Take a look at the inside of it. Little butter, little salt. I just need a little salt. My girlfriend likes to boil them. But yeah, this is good with like on top of scrambled eggs or something like that. Or cook with it, however you want to do it. Some people put them in mashed potatoes. I don't really see the point in that. Gotta open that up. Come on, everybody! I knew it would be really cool if you guys actually like all everybody watching the stream like it. It'd also be cool if I could learn how to talk, because I sound like an idiot half the time. Oh, it's these couple of big ones. Those are left over from. These are a different kind of salmon, actually. These are chum eggs, but you can kind of see they're cute. Trying to pick up an individual egg so you guys can see the difference. See the difference? The small ones are reds or sockeye, and then the big ones are chum salmon. Chum salmon, people typically don't. Oh, hold on. Yeah, people typically don't like to eat chums, but they're kind of cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, chums are kind of dog meat, but it's not that bad. But these are very tasty. But we have way too many of these. So we're gonna turn these into bait for more fish. I'll show you guys a secret little bait thing here in a little while. We're gonna try some other stuff. Let me check my salmon here real quick. Ooh, yeah. Turn this. Oh yeah. They're not cooked yet, but woo, that looks good. Fuck. Excuse my language. Can't really help it. It's very hot as hell. Get some more charcoal. Some black nuggets. There's also a little pan in here that should have water in it. I don't have water in there. But yeah. The temperature on my gauge here says 300, which is probably way too hot. I mean, these aren't brined or these aren't brined or anything, so it's whatever. This is a couple of salmon collars, red salmon all throughout this. Some 4 pieces of Arctic char right here. The marinade that they have on them is soy sauce, garlic and honey. Well, garlic powder and honey. Just marinate them on there for a little bit. Yeah. Здравствуйте, Victor. Sturgeon candy. I wish I had. The only time I ever had sturgeon was in a can. It was still good. Like, I ate it. Anyway. Let's go back to the task at hand here. Okay. This stuff is kind of ruined. It's been sitting outside for a while, but I'm going to try and make it work. Holy shit. That's pointless. Alright. Fuck it. We're gonna first start off with this is just a mixture of salt and sugar. It's just salt and sugar, that's all it is. Yep. Pretty good amount. Like, this doesn't have to, I just want it to be even, but I don't want it to be like crazy. I don't want to go nuts with it. And normally I'd spread this stuff apart. I spread this on there, but I just got to do my best. How's it going? But yeah, this is gonna be so fucking good. Huh. I'm trying to think of a way to make this work. Like, cause there's a bunch of moisture in this stuff. Actually, yeah, mixing the side of this works pretty good. So, fuck it. Let's try it like that. This is a really ghetto way to do it, but I'm not buying more of this stuff because I didn't really like it very much. Yeah. I don't really want to add water to these because I want them to dry out. I want them to be able to be like almost shelf stable. Okay. I'm cooking with gas here now. I didn't even need to take out to put salt on this the first time. But whatever. I'm literally mixing the salt in here. Well, mixing this stuff in here to make it pink. And that's how I could put this on here because I fucked it up. Like, you really don't use that much of this stuff anyway. I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I'm not gonna rub it in. I'm just gonna pat it. Because if I rub it, I'm gonna break more of the eggs. And that's the last thing I want to do. Okay. I've heard some people do this only on one side. I don't see the point as to why when you want to get all the when you want to get as much of that liquid out of there as you can. So, you know, don't skimp on it. Just do both. That's what I did last time. I'm actually kind of doing this. I'm kind of inspired to do this because this is the very first video I put in this channel. Yeah, it's kind of just where I started doing it because I needed it. It really just is. This is just pink because the color is going to spread out in the water, and it's also going to spread out more red later. So yeah, it's going to spread out more pink later. More red later. I'm hoping that these will be ready to go by tomorrow. So I want to do a live stream fishing tomorrow. But I don't think they will, because last time I did this, I set them out for, oh, fucking pee. I set them out for like a week, and they didn't dry out. These things are real wet right now, so that's why there's no point in trying to add water for any reason. So that's partially why I don't like this stuff. That's one way I'm doing the bait. I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing two other ways too. You might be very surprised by this, and I've gotten some pretty damn good results with it. Okay, I'm gonna have to run inside real quick. 85 likes is pretty cool, man. Expensive piece of wax. Expensive piece of wax. What wax are you talking about? I'm in the US. I use this for fishing bait. Mostly for trout and salmon, Arctic char, and whatever the hell feels like biting onto it. And I put the salt and stuff on there to let it dry. And then the pink cure is really just to scent it a little bit and to give it a little bit more color. Once I go inside and grab something for my salmon that I'm cooking right now, which I will face you that way, so that way you can look at it. Nope, Alaska. What's up, tomfoolery? Expensive piece of work. That's fine. Looks like we might be able to grow some more fish than I thought we would do. Let's look. Oh. All right, cool, Nye. Wonderful. Just don't mention work. Whatever the fuck you do, please don't mention work. Wonderful. Yeah, these are almost done. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. It's clover honey. Well, bee honey. Okay. Whew. Ow. Might as well use this as a spatula. Sticking a little bit, but that's fine. I anticipate that. This is a terrible tool to use for this. Yeah, that was dumb. Woo! That was good. Get on the plate. Yeah, you're not going to waste, little bastard. All right, sorry for having to keep going back and forth, everybody. Oh, the ingredients are, give me 1 second. There we go. The ingredients are honey, mostly honey. Well, quite a bit of honey. Oh, come on, little bastard. Garlic powder and soy sauce. Sticking a little bit, yeah. But I always expect that. I didn't use any oil on these, so I didn't want anything to be greasy. They don't look pretty, but they're gonna taste pretty damn good. That's for sure. All right. These ones are gonna be a little harder to get out. Oh, brown sugar's good. I was thinking about that, but I didn't want to buy more. I didn't want to buy more stuff. I just wanted to use what I had. getting caught on like a screw in there. Damn it. It's like Survivor Man, but a smoker. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, I can't get super technical with this right now because I don't know, I'm in my backyard. Ow. I don't have a lot at my disposal here. So I kind of just have to make this work with what I got. Yeah, it stick quite a bit, but it's okay. Okay. I wear a mask partially for bug protection, yeah. But it's for a few other reasons, because I work in retail. But, yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass to get off of here. I would just tap it up, like tap it and come get them off, but that's just way too hot. It's too hot to hold right now. Trying to like push these things off the skin, but it's not really working. I washed my hands while I was inside. This pink shit doesn't want to come off my hands. It's fine. This is kind of a mess, but whatever. Ow. It is pretty good. Give me a second. Let me get these off the plate, off the thing. They're not that burnt. I'm not worried about eating the skin that much. It's fine. Don't worry about it. My girlfriend's gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Her son's gonna eat it. It's gonna be all good. Oops. Set that down. Okay. Fuck it, let's eat this. There are bones. Oh, no, I pulled the bones out of it. This is really hot. I go fishing a lot. I cut fish sometimes. I like to fix my fishing gear. I happen to do both of these at the same time because I needed to do them both. I'm going to be doing more bait here in a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to eat this. All right, cool. Cheers. Mmm. Oh, fuck yeah, it's good. Okay. This right here, the white meat, this is the Arctic char that I cooked. It's white meat, but it cooks out red. It's kind of weird, I know. Anyway, let's try it. Yep, I live in Alaska. Absolutely delicious. It's just a little bit sweeter than salmon. This has a much more oily like an oily flavor to it. Hell yeah, it's delicious. Okay. I am going to give these to my girlfriend. I'll just leave that on here for her because she'll want to eat these off of there. Pinky, move. No, come on. Honey. Some of it got stuck to the thing, but it's still good to eat. There's nothing wrong with it. There's 2 fillets and a little bit of parmesan. Okay. Smoking part's done. Let's get back to messing around with these baits. Come on, let's get 100 likes on this. What are you seasoning with? Soy sauce, garlic, and honey. I'm gonna keep the honey and garlic around, but I don't need the soy sauce anymore. We're gonna go back to doing the baits, the eggs, salmon eggs. These are gonna look like shit. I already know that for a fact. Let's put more salt on this because doesn't look like there's enough. More salt, sugar, and old Pro-Cure bait mixture. Yeah, you don't want to eat this caviar now. Not with all these chemicals and dyes and stuff in here. The fish will want to eat them, usually. Okay. On to the next one. Oh yeah. Get you guys a really good close-up look at it. So damn red. They've been out of the fridge for quite a while, so they're not smelling too great right now, so it wouldn't be safe to eat them. But I'm gonna do the same thing with these as I did with the last ones. Sort of. But as M. Night Shyamalan would say, with a twist. Fucking robot chicken. So stupid. Come on, everybody. Let's get to 100 likes on this stream. I got a little bit more I gotta do. Okay. You're gonna find the side that doesn't have the membrane. You're gonna run a knife down it. Just make sure it's sharp and don't cut into your hand. And it's gonna split open. See? Like that all the way through it. 99 likes, come on. Any super chats anybody wants to donate would be very helpful. You have no idea about that. But I'm not asking for anything. That's literally the first time I've asked about it. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm not good about asking for money of any kind. I am popping some of the eggs, but it's whatever. You guys want another look at it? No, I'm curing these mostly for trout and salmon bait. If I could get some steelhead, I would, but I don't know where I can catch steelhead from here. 102 likes, hell yeah. These things are really cool. What the hell is it? Oh, there it is. I'm being way more careful than it looks like with these, because these are really slippery. I'm just halfway decent with a knife. All right. My hands washed up so they don't feel so weird. I love how I get criticized for my grass all the time. It's so funny. Like, why do you care about somebody else's grass? It's really not that big of a deal. Okay. We're gonna do honey. What this provides. Oh, look. Only 96 people. Какая красота. Я никогда много русский. Я русский говно. Clover honey. A pretty good amount of it on there. This is going to help the scent spread through the water. I'm only going to put this on one side of it. Not like an absolute ass ton, but enough to get it a good glaze on there where it kind of smooths it out a little bit. I'm making bait for salmon, trout, and any other thing that bites on it type of fishing. All right, but yeah, clover honey. We're gonna do garlic powder. For some reason, stock trout love garlic. It might be in their feed they give them. I really have no idea why. But we're gonna put a pretty good amount on there once the wind dies down a little bit, because it's blowing, and I don't want the garlic just to blow absolutely everywhere. You know, oh, we're gonna put some garlic powder on here. Oh, it's great. It's gonna go 4 inches past where I want it to actually be. Of course it does. Okay. A little bit more. That's fine. I would have put less on here, but you know, the slightest gust of anything is gonna move it all around. How you doing, Hirschberger? I'm making salmon and trout bait, or whatever decides to bite onto it. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that it's fish bait, and yeah. Now we got the little secret ingredient that I've been trying to tell people about this whole time, but nobody's been wanting to stay around long enough. Kool-Aid. Like, you know, this is 100% Kool-Aid. The stuff that has a sweetener in there already. This is gonna color it and give it flavor. You could use the concentrate Kool-Aid, I'd rather use this because it's a lot easier to apply. But fuck, these fish love Kool-Aid. Oh yes, they do. Plus, it dyes the eggs and make them just stay red for a lot longer. Probably makes them taste good too. Okay. I got the eggs from my girlfriend fishing and my friend fishing that I cut all that fish on 2 separate live streams. And it was a good time. Now I'm just gonna add a bunch of salt. Get like really fine salt. You want the salt to be as fine as you can get it because you want this to dissolve fairly easily. I'm just gonna leave that there for a little while. Now these ones that I have in the bag, these are all gonna be a little different, but it's still gonna make sense. It's gonna be a lot more natural. It's gonna be only 2 ingredients. Problem is I want to split all the skeins open, but at the same time I don't want to waste everybody's time because I absolutely hate wasting people's time. Thank you very much, everybody. Is that human? No, it's not. I mean, you could catch human with it. My girlfriend couldn't stop eating them until I took them away from her. You're gonna see a lot of this juice come out of these eggs. That's normal. That's how you know everything's working. Don't drain it off. Let it reabsorb back into it. It's gonna take a day or two. Just be patient. You might notice flies are not flying around this right now. That's because this shit is really toxic. This would make you throw up. That would probably, kill you. Yeah. I do this for fun. I know I'm a nerd. Or loser or whatever, but I don't really care. I'm kind of a fish nerd. These are salmon eggs that I'm curing for bait. This I put a commercial grade ProCure salt on here with some extra salt and sugar. And this one I did with garlic powder, salt, honey, and Kool-Aid. This is my favorite one. Fish love these. You can try and dye your shrimp with Kool-Aid. You can try and you can brine anything with Kool-Aid if you want. It's good. It's fun. Thank you very much, Hertzberger. I appreciate it. 112 likes, everybody. Let's go to 125. Only 133 people watching. That's okay. That's better than my very first stream that I had watched. But I really like to thank absolutely everybody that subscribed to my channel. You have no idea. Oh, there's a bee. You have no idea how appreciative I am of it. I want to be able to turn this into my full-time job. Like, not exactly this, but YouTube itself. Because I know I can make a damn good living off of it and entertain and teach a lot of people at the same time. But, yeah, I do this every year whenever I get a large amount of eggs. I still have some more to do, so that's going to be really fun. I did finish smoking my fish earlier. I don't want to smoke more of it now because it's getting kind of late. But if you don't mind, I'm going to run inside to get a beer. Would anybody else like a beer? Yeah, they stay on the hook better because they're stickier and they're more firm. And they also last longer. I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. Dirty D. That's a funny name. Shots? No, I don't do... Well, I could get some elderflower liqueur. I do shots of that. That's pretty good. But I don't do that very often. Never had a beer? Well, that's pretty damn good. Beer was kind of an acquired taste a little bit. But it didn't take long because I always kind of like bitter flavors to begin with, but not too bad. This is salmon eggs that I'm curing for fishing. Right now, I'm letting as much of the liquid run out of these as possible. More salt on there. It happens pretty quick at first. That's okay. Oh, that's all. But I use these for fishing. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. Nice Coors. Some fish do love Jello, but this is for salmon and trout. We don't have like carp or anything like that here. But yeah, before I crack that open, I'm gonna have a swig of something very special that I really love to have. Does anybody know what this is? Oh yeah. Ice cold too. Not out of the freezer, but it's ice cold. If anybody's never had this before, bartenders call this bartender's ketchup because it makes absolutely everything taste great. You damn right. So many cocktails you can make off of this. Okay, see where the level's at? I'm not gonna drink a lot of it. I'm just gonna take a shot, but just to prove it to you. Cheers. Ah, yes. I know. Autocorrect sucks. I hate autocorrect. It's so flawed, it's unbelievable. It's such a great technology, but like at the same time, it's so fucked up. It really is. Whiskey? No, that was Saint Germain elderflower liqueur. It's a 40% alcohol. It's like syrupy sweet, but it's really, really good. Let these sit for a little bit. And cheers, everyone. I'm having this drink now because I'm pretty certain by this time I'm over 4,000 watch hours and over 1,000 subscribers. And that's official watch hours. Now I'm not talking about like watch hours including like shorts time. This is pure watch hour time. So guess that means, everybody, once the system updates in 7 days, that means I can apply for full monetization. Then we can start having some real fun. Aha! This is pretty good beer. I don't have this very often. I don't really like the bottles. I mean, they're good for target practice because they're small and they make a nice noise, but that's about it. Whether you're practicing with like, rounds, BBs, or arrows or whatever, or darts, shit. Dart ball is pretty fun. Thank you, everybody. There's literally no other way I could have done this without all of you, and I greatly appreciate everything you guys have, all the support I've gotten so far. I appreciate all the trolls for being interactive with everybody in the chat, even though they bring absolutely nothing productive to the conversation, besides a very sad person to laugh at, other than me. But yeah, this is really fun. I like this. I could do this every day. If I can make the views and the ad revenue work, oh, I would do this every day. I do this absolutely every single day. Not this exactly, but I'd stream every single day. Because I'm always doing something cool. Okay. Let's get back to this. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. All right, these are going to be, these are already starting to get hard on one side, so that's good. Now you want to flip it. Oh shit. The eggs are separating from the membrane a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, this is kind of a gross job, honestly. But I'm not. It's like stuff like this doesn't, like fish stuff doesn't bother me. Fish blood, like fecal matter and stuff like fish, just anything related to fish doesn't bother me ever. It's human stuff that does. 117 likes. Let's get to 125, everybody. Now, I'm going to do a shitload of salt on this side mostly. That Kool-Aid is there partially just to spread color out and give it some more milk, and also to spread scent. But the only way you can do that is by drying out. I'm not going to put honey on this side. I'm just going to do garlic. No clue why the fish love the garlic, but they do. They love corn too. But I think that has to do with the feed, because corn is cheap for some reason. Even though there ain't shit to corn. I was smoking salmon earlier, but I finished that, and now I'm drinking beer and finishing my salmon bait. Well, my bait for fishing for salmon and trout and anything else that decides to bite. I really hope everybody watching likes the stream and subscribes. Like this is really cool. I just got up to 4,000 watch hours and I'm over 1,000 subs. I got a whole lot more to offer. I just need time to make videos and do other stuff. I'd like to be able to hire an editor because I suck at editing videos, but that's gonna be a long time. I just have to figure out a way to dedicate more time to it, because I only got, I mean, I like my full-time job, but at the same time, they don't pay me what I'm worth, and I don't like dealing with the public. Dealing with the public sucks. That is the worst part of my job. Especially dealing with like really problem customers. All of those people suck. They make the job not worth it whatsoever. That just came apart. You'll notice it's completely different color. I also did one liquid brine earlier, and I'll show that to you guys in just a second. So I got these flipped over and placed over here. It doesn't smell bad, but it's a weird combination to smell garlic and Kool-Aid at the same time with just a hint of fish. Like that's such a strange like profile. I can't really describe how strange it actually is. More salt. All right. Yeah, I bet you could imagine it. I'm going to move those over here. Okay, maybe not. I don't have any more bags. No. Okay, that's fine. I was hoping to be able to move them over by transferring them from one bag to another, but it's not going to happen. Okay, those feel good. The liquid's starting to drain off. It's starting to really excrete from it now. Okay, that's flipped over already. That. Oh, excuse me. Put that. Put that. Okay. All right. I don't know what you're saying, sir who speaks Arabic. But thank you, I guess. Hello. Здравствуйте. Doing that for a second, so it looks like shit. I'm not worried about the waste and stuff going on the ground. Because really it's just watering my plants with some extra nitrogen and other shit. You know, it's fine. It's all good. Alright. Those back out. I'll probably put more salt on those in the next couple of days. But, yeah, we're getting closer to the end. Just put more salt on these. All right, last little bit. Okay. $69 people watching. Nice. Sure, that gets my girlfriend excited. All right. Take the external battery out of that. Method number 4. If you weren't here during the first part of the stream, this is some liquid bait, some liquid fire brine. This has like the worst directions ever on it. I'm not even gonna bother reading them again. Yeah, it looks like blood, but yeah, it's kind of gross. I don't actually like it very much. Just leave it right there. $49 people. All right, 120 likes. Okay, everybody. Oh, we got quite a few here still. Oh yeah. If you weren't here earlier for me to explain what this was to you, these are salmon egg skeins, specifically red salmon. They're still intact. I only took these out of all the fish yesterday. I'm gonna split them all, open them all up. Use a knife. Just cut down into it a little bit. Just open it up like that. This last method is going to be real straightforward. It's going to be nothing crazy. No weird trickery stuff going on or whatever. Or not trickery, weird ingredients or surprise ingredients or nothing like that. With these, I'm making salmon bait and trout bait and whatever fish in Alaska decides to bite onto it. I got these all from my girlfriend and a friend of mine that went fishing for salmon. If you want to watch that live stream, you can go right ahead. It's public. It's not very long. It was really bright outside for the first one. The first one you got to see me cut a really big halibut. You got to have me show you how I cheek halibut. That's fun. Got to see a really big trout cut a really big trout that I caught in the live stream prior to that, which only 4 people was watching at the time. It was slow fishing, and I had some people trolling me for a while. It was fine, but like that fish is so nice. And look, I actually made a mistake and bought 30-pound line for my you can put if they're dried out well enough, you can cut off chunks and put them on the hooks. But typically, what I like to do is I'll tie these into spawn sacks, which is basically like a piece of like plastic mesh that you tie a little bundle of these eggs up into that hold it onto the hook, and they're very hard to rip off. Like I have a hard time pulling them off, let alone a fish ripping them off. And you suspend it on the opposite side of your hook with the hook facing out, so that way the fish has the point has something to grab onto still, and there's not a bunch of stuff in front of it. And yeah, when fish are usually going to well, in salmon, especially like kings or silvers, if they're going to bite on eggs, they're typically looking to destroy the eggs. They're not looking to eat them, because they're eggs of other female fish, and they're trying to keep their genetics dominant. So that's their motivation behind it. These things are really cool. They're like little BBs. But when you eat them, they kind of pop in your mouth. They are a little slimy. The texture of them, though, the liquid inside of it is kind of like egg yolk. Same sort of like texture, but it's a little thinner. It has a little bit of a sodium content, and it has like a little bit of a nice like salmon background deliciousness to it. I don't know what the hell it is about it, but it's just so damn good. But we have so many of them here that my girlfriend and I cannot possibly eat all of them. So we're gonna make them into bait. And that's why I'm doing all this with these today. And hopefully a bird doesn't come by in the next day or two and eat them all. Or else it will probably die from it. Because those are toxic as fuck. And I don't think the birds around here are gonna, well, actually no, there's seabirds that do fine. They'll be fine. But yeah. Yeah. It's it's a weird thing about salmon when they're running in. Like when they're running in freshwater, they're not trying to eat. They don't eat after, they rarely eat after they leave salt water. But salt water, this wouldn't work for salt water. That's a whole different thing. Come on. Salt water, I'm pretty sure they use herring to bait them. They use herring and they put it on a mooching rig, which I'm not totally sure what it is, to be honest with you. A mesh box. I never wait, a mesh box? I've never tried using a mesh box of any kind. I never really knew they made that. Are you talking about mesh squares, like you cut little squares of the mesh material? Or are you talking about like pre-made bags or something like that you'd make ahead of time? But yeah, this marinade is gonna be much more normal than the last couple of them that I did. Because this one's gonna be like keeping the eggs as natural as they can get, pretty much. Almost. Sort of. Oh, the top water didn't do shit. Yeah. I'm making salmon and trout bait. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's just how it is. These things you can catch other salmon because they're trying to destroy them. Mostly silvers and kings. You can fish for Arctic char, pike, burbot, suckers, rainbow trout, probably cutthroat trout too. You can fish for anything in freshwater with this. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's something that they have, that likely chance of eating, they will eat it. 125 likes. All right, let's get to 130. All right, sweet. What'd you catch on a rat? It was probably bass, I bet. Everybody catches bass. We don't have bass here. So the best thing I can do to catch on top water would be pike mostly. Duramax is a funny name. The long-lasting battery, Duramax. Duramax. Duracell. All right. Salt. Absolute shitload of salt. I should put the hair, or whatever. I should have put the other ingredient on first, but it's fine. We're gonna do more honey. Oh yeah. I smoked some of the fish earlier, and now I'm making the eggs into bait. My girlfriend and I can't quite eat all of these because there's a lot. This is a lot of eggs. Like this is a if my girlfriend and I were to eat this is like a year's worth of eggs for me. This is like 6 months worth of eggs, but she couldn't eat that damn much. Well, she could try, but she wouldn't feel too good. That's for sure. But yeah, I put the honey on there. I don't work it in or spread it. I just apply it. Just apply it liberally and let it soak into that one side where the eggs are, not the membrane side. If you do it on the membrane side, it's just gonna run off and be a mess. More of a mess than you're already dealing with now. That's good enough. No, it's like, let's go to 130 likes, everybody. No, it's like 70 degrees outside. It's not cold. I'm just wearing this because I'm comfortable with it. Put some more garlic, put some more salt on here. Because you wanna absorb all the water out. You want all the water. Well, as much of that water as you can get to come out of it. You're not gonna be able to get all of it. So that's why it's not imperishable, but you'll get quite a bit of it. Like there's a lot of water coming out of all these back here. This is done with Procure, salt, sugar. This is done with salt, honey, garlic, and Kool-Aid. The fish love Kool-Aid. I don't know what it is about it, but they love Kool-Aid. But yeah, I do this for fun. This stream, my boss happened to find my YouTube channel, so that's great. I don't think I'm gonna get fired over it because he's a cool dude. He's a little bit of a dick, but he knows that. I'm not too worried about over salting these. As long as I don't do what I did last time, which is pack them in salt, pretty much. I know it looks like steak. You're hungry. I'm starving. Ha ha. Sorry, I just say that sometimes. But yeah, it looks kind of like steak, but you don't want to eat it now. Hell no. We can throw up. But with this stream, I'm pretty certain I reached 4,000 watch hours, and I'm well over 1,000 subscribers. So I'm really happy about that. It was quite a bit of work, but I found out what worked for me, and I made it work for me. Yeah, this stream, I definitely went over 4,000 watch hours. I was at like 39, 70, and then get 30 watch hours. That's nothing. And like for most of the stream, there was more than thanks, dude. For most of the stream, there was more than 100 people watching. So I don't know. I haven't really worked the math out in my head how much watch time you can get per minute with 100 viewers watching, but I'll figure it out eventually. It'll take me a little while. It'll take me a little bit of time. But thanks, Riffles. I really appreciate it. Yeah, letting these sit out and cure is gonna take a couple of days. When I did this in winter, I let this sit out for a couple of days, and it took a week. This time of year, I don't know. But yeah. Anybody got any questions? I don't know if he's watching right now. If I'm trying to think of how 100 people per minute. No, 100 people watching per minute. So that's an hour and 40 minutes per minute for 100 people watching. I need to do about 30 minutes of streaming to hit that goal, something like that. That's just a little bit of quick math I did in my head. How you doing, Aisha? Nice to meet you. Riffles and radicals. Are you a little bit of a math nerd like I am? Because I'm kind of a math nerd. If you're just joining the stream, this is all salmon eggs that I'm curing for trout and salmon bait. I'm pretty sure in this stream I reached 4,000 watch hours, so that's really exciting for me. I figured out what worked for me, and it works great. This is just a mixture of salt, sugar, and other stuff that I'm going to keep layering on here every so often. Thanks. But yeah, all these sorry, you can't quite see all of them. All these salmon eggs are all meant for bait. There's also some in here that I did in a liquid brine called fire brine. It looks like blood, I know, but it's kind of messy. Honestly, I don't really like the wet brine too much. Nazi, that's an awesome name. Do you have friends that send you Hitler memes on Facebook, like Hitler reels? I do that. It's really funny. 130. All right, 120. Let's get 130 likes, everybody. Nah. It's still a funny name though. But no, like making fun of Nazis is funny. Oh boy. Okay. Let's flip all these over. I had a little bit there. Okay, I'm not gonna put any honey on this side because it'll just slide off and will accomplish exactly nothing. The eggs are hardening up a little bit on one side. That's fine. These things are I kind of want these to be leathery enough to where I can hold it and I can like move it around, but it's kind of like, I don't know, leather and candy sort of. To your brother's math questions in 4 seconds. Yeah, I bet your brother was pretty pissed at you. Yeah, your dad, I bet, wanted to smack you over the head just to dumb you down a little bit, just so he can keep playing the game of who's more superior. But not, not seriously, or he actually did, depending on what generation he grew up in. My parents definitely would have smacked me upside the head. Oh yeah. Not to dumb me down, just because I'm getting it wrong too quick. I'm getting it right too quickly. Not giving enough time to think. I was kind of a nuisance as a kid, but not too bad. I wasn't like a danger to society like some people are when they're children. Some of you people as kids were probably terrible. I was a crazy child. I wasn't a bad kid, but I was batshit. I was just batshit insane. I wasn't afraid of anything. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. My mom would have been pissed because she just wanted to be right. My dad would have been impressed, but he wasn't very good at math. Well, no, my mom would have been proud of me. Eventually, she would have gotten pissed because she'd be, spending too much money on rewards on me. But what's everybody up to tonight? Right now in Alaska, it's 7:30 at night. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm not working tomorrow, so I can kind of just do wherever the hell I want. Good time. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. See, that's another thing I like about live streaming is you're kind of just hanging out with one of your friends, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like that. On a small scale, let's say you had just a couple of close friends and you wanted to, your friends are at college or some shit, and you wanted to just hang out with them. This is one way to do it. This is kind of like that, but on a large scale, which I like. Yeah, it doesn't sound that creepy. It's because we're through the internet. Come on, let's get to 130 likes, everybody. Right now, we're just hanging out. My eggs are starting to lose some moisture. They're getting hard on one side, but this takes a couple of days to really like set in real good. But these ones here are getting really hard on the top, so I'm gonna flip them all over. So that way the moisture runs down off the eggs and onto the plastic and hopefully excretes out of it. And some of it gets absorbed, but not all of it. Okay, they're breaking down a little bit, so that's good. Just take my time. Don't be too rough with this. Some of these skins are pretty thick too. Oh shit. Yeah, they're starting to break apart on me now. Okay, I got all those. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those. I don't need those up. Yes, we are. We're doing a thing. I don't know why people were like, earlier in the stream, there's people who was like, I have your IP address. It's like, yeah, so I don't give a shit. I really don't care. But fuck them. That's their problem. They want to waste their time trying to figure out who I am, they can. I do not care. All right. That's empty. Oh boy. This has been a really fun stream, everybody. I'm really glad everybody came out. 129, come on. I got 9 mil with the name on it. Awesome. The hooks I'm gonna be using. All right, awesome, bro. Thank you. The hooks I use are they're in the description. There's a link to them. I don't remember exactly what they're called. I have a hard time remembering it, but it's kind of like a hybrid circle hook, sort of. I like it because I can still set the hook, but I don't have to watch my bobber every time I go fishing. And to secure these, I tie them into egg sacs with spawn nets. You know, just roll it up, tie it, real small but not too tight, so you don't burst the eggs. And I'll put it onto the swivel. It's onto the snap swivel itself, not onto the hook. But I'll basically set the hook to where it's sticking out, and the point is very visible to where the fish bites onto the whole thing, and then it hooks itself. So that's my whole thing behind what I'm doing. Well, that's the whole thing of how I rig up my setups. I use the exact same type of hook for everything. Obviously, the size is going to depend on what type of fish you're trying to go for. But most of the time, I'm using a number 4 size hooks. That seems to be a good middle ground to sort out a lot of the small trout. How you doing, Rhymes? It's the right size to sort out small trout and dolly varden. You can still hook large fish with it. It works a little bit better with large fish. It gets into their mouth a little bit easier. And these hooks catch on everything. Like there's so many different like hooks I've tried using, but these things will catch on absolutely everything. They'll catch my clothes, my fingers, they'll catch on all of it. It's almost like catching on a treble hook. Because treble hooks catch on everything, especially the small ones. But these things do too, and it's only a single point. Does anybody have any questions for me? I'll be here for a little bit if you guys want to hang out. Yeah, I'm in Alaska. It's 7:40 in the afternoon. One of the rods I have is in my description. It's an ugly stick that I bought at Fred Meyer for like, I don't know, 25 bucks. Oh no, this baits the fish. Yeah, the GX2. That's one of the rods I use. I use some cheap Walmart Shakespeare rod that I've caught a lot of fish on. On the second to last fishing live stream I did. Oh, I've never heard of that type of rod before. The second to last live stream I did, what was it? I announced that I accidentally put 30-pound line onto a 10-pound rod and reel. It casts just fine, but it sounds awful when you cast it. The good thing about it is the braided line is so stiff, it spools up. Yeah, it's fine though. it spools up onto the reel itself. Got a piece of salmon there. But you cast it, and it's really windy. So a lot of the time I have to deal with, because I have a lot of twists in my line for some reason, I have to deal with a lot of bird's nests. And I actually don't have to deal with that because the line's stiff enough it doesn't want to wrap around itself, which is really convenient. I never thought about that as being a consequence, but you know, it works quite well. On the little ugly stick rod that I have in the description, I actually use 20-pound line on that, and that casts great. But I like using the 8-strand stuff because it's thick, because it's a little bit stiffer. It's not going to want to you know, wrap up on itself. I can't stand that shit. Like, that's why I don't like using monofilament, because I can't stand it with dealing with bird's nests. No, it's a 5-foot rod. I do have a 3-foot rod for ice fishing, which I kind of want to use in a ugly stick dock runner. I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's a GX2. But I want to use my ice fishing rod one of these times to go fish for like salmon or something like that. Just something like a huge mismatched sort of rod. I don't really care if it breaks because I got a few of them. But you know, I want to do it for comedy purposes. Like fish for giant fish with the smallest rod I have. Like my girlfriend has a rod about this long that's meant for like pike and muskie fishing in frozen lakes. And it's real stiff. You can set hooks real easy on it. It has like no sensitivity, but all the sensitivity goes through your hand. Comedy. Yeah, I try. But I mean, I kind of want to do it for an experiment. Like, let's say I'm fishing in a really deep lake, and I don't want to cast and, you know, or I want to, you know, jig on the side of the boat with a long ass rod. Just jig with a little rod. Jig there, you know, smoke a joint, drink a beer, hold your mirror up for your old lady just in case she's getting bored, you know, and they yes, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. Little stuff like that's fun. I'm an idiot. I like doing fun stuff, especially if I have a good laugh because of it. You know, at my expense mostly. Or at somebody else's expense for once. That'll be nice. But, has anybody got any questions for me? I'm sorry I wear this stupid getup and stuff, but, you know, I don't want to keep myself private. What type of rod is on a dock runner? Is it like a medium action, you know, medium action 30-pound rod, or like what kind of big fish did you haul up on it? Yeah, I'll have to look at it. Well, I know you wouldn't recognize me, but I have a lot of customers that live in Anchorage, and some of them actually I know do watch my channel. They just don't know it's me, which is fine. I know right now they're probably off doing something else or working or sleeping, but that's fine. Yeah, I bet the reel is crap. It's usually the reel is good or the rod is good. It's usually not both. The reel on the little ugly stick I got, that part's good. The rod itself is, nah. I wish it was longer. I wish it was like 2 or 3 feet longer. Yeah, all the money's in the rod, of course. Kind of like some paintball guns that have a really good trigger mechanism, but the rest of the marker's shit. I got some really cool stuff growing in my garden. I'm looking down at it every so often. Have you guys ever heard of the vegetable called a Jerusalem artichoke? Or a, what's going on, Hirschberger? Have you ever heard of a vegetable called a Jerusalem artichoke? Or a sunchoke? They also call it a farter choke for pretty obvious reasons once you eat a couple of them. Well, it's kind of like it's in the same family as a sunflower, but it's very invasive. They grow to about 10 feet tall, and the poles on them are kind of like bamboo canes. You can use them. Look it up. They look like little sea mines you can see in World War II. Like spiky little potatoes. The leaves on them are edible. What the hell is this? Oh, well, we're just talking now, but we were making salmon bait earlier, and we were also smoking fish. So that's the reason why it looks a little weird. Fart in my eyes. Wonderful, Daniel. But yeah, thanks for the question, Double A. I appreciate it. I mean, I ask the same question all the time. What the hell is this? Am I standing in front of a fire hydrant? Nope, that is my smoker. Which is still kind of warm. But I'm not going to put anything in there. Thanks, Double A. I mean, I'm asking myself all the time, what the hell is this? Am I a member of NAMBLA? No, but I hope I can find their headquarters and set it on fire. Fuck NAMBLA. Every one of those people should be thrown in a wood chipper. Yep, that was a pretty good way to get answers. I never thought about that. I will use that from now on. You don't want to know what NAMBLA is, Daniel, I promise you. I actually have a canoe that I go live streaming on all the time. No, I'm not part of the KKK. Those people are just retarded. It's just a bunch of retarded rednecks with nothing else better to do in life because their wives aren't banging them anymore. That's their problem. Would I like to be? Absolutely not. PETA is a pretty awful thing to be associated with. That's for sure. I mean, I have people accuse me of animal abuse on live streams and at work sometimes because I'm butchering dead fish. Yeah, however you spell the title. Pretty sure it's PETA. No, I cover up because I work in retail and I have some customers that do watch my streams unknowingly. I had one of them mention it to me, but I didn't say anything. They had no idea it was me. And yeah, I'll show my face and everything, my identity and everything at some point. But I'll do that when I'm ready to. I mean, I don't really care that much. Like, there's people who have my IP address already. I really don't give a shit. I have nothing to hide from you people. I just don't want to have customers come up to me every day while I'm at work and then giving the company I work for inadvertent advertising when I'm not being paid for it because they're not paying me enough as it is. Thank you, Double A. I have not grown quinoa, but I am curious about it because I've been wanting to see how the flowers look. The flowers look. 10,000 subscribers? No, that's not nearly enough. I need to be doing this full time and I need to have all my ducks in a row. Who's most likely to get into a fist fight and win on the court or field? I mean, that's a large question. Next one. For fart content only. Yeah. Depends on if the farts are funny or not. From the Gong Show? Are you talking about MXC? Most Extreme Elimination Challenge? I love that show. That shit's hilarious. Nose Nuggets. If anybody remembers that. They only happened on one episode. That's like the most like memorable episode of mine. Dude, I mean, they mess with those names and the voiceover and all the stuff and everything so much in that show. Like it was just amazing. I don't know how they got away with, well, it was aired in Japan. Oh, Beavis and Butthead, obviously. Cool. Hey, Beavis. What? Boobs. The Gong Show. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched the Gong Show. That sounds cool though. Was it like one of the Cornholio? I'm Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. For my bunghole. Bunghole. That shit's awesome. I need to watch the Gong Show later. I'll ask my girlfriend. Oh yeah. I do a lot of voices. For me it's fun. I grew up as a pretty lonely kid, so I did a lot of voices and stuff from the TV shows I watched to keep myself entertained. Thank you very much, Riffles. I appreciate it. Not only can I cut fish, I can also make some people laugh sometimes. Yes, they are smelling my yard. Crows and ravens. I mean, frankly, if I had a BB gun, I'd just start shooting them down. But that's not very good luck here. Especially shooting down ravens. That's really bad luck. No, I did not grow up in Alaska. I wish I did though. That would have been amazing. That would have been an awesome childhood. 134 likes. Come on, let's get 150. We're just having fun now. Sneaky fuckers. Yes, they are. Myself. Yeah. Yourself. Yes. But if you're just joining the stream for a second, we were smoking fish earlier and we made some salmon trout bait. It's not done yet. It's gonna take a little while to be totally dried out. Last time I did this, I set it out for a week. I'm gonna turn this around to get some of the moisture off of it because gravity is not doing the job I was hoping it would do. There we go. Yeah. Let some of the liquid just slowly come off of that side. All right, cool. My wife loves Black Carnival Cruise people. Okay. And I'm sure your wife loves everything white. What kind of fishing do you got going on down there, Double A? I'm assuming down there because I'm in Alaska and everyone's south of me. Not everyone, but most people are south of me. Chances are you are a southerner to me. Alberta. Okay, you got pretty sure you got pike, crappie. You definitely got a few different types of trout. I don't know if you have muskie there, but I'll just go with anything that's fun and easy. Top water. Don't worry about fishing bottom water just yet because you can't really see what's going on down there. Pike, jack, and trout. What kind of jack are you talking about? Because common names can be pretty confusing. Like, are you talking about I know like 4 different fish that are called jacks. Because there's Jack King, Bar Jack, Amber Jack, Amberine. Shit, you got several jacks. So nearest spots with pike, jack, trouts. Yeah, I'm just reading the same one every time. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. Hold on one second. I thought my girlfriend whistled for me. But the jacks snap off. Expensive lure. Oh, those kind of jacks. Yeah. I do that sometimes too. So that makes both of us, and probably every single person watching this stream almost. That's why I don't like using lures very much, because they break off, and Yeah, I don't want to keep throwing money away. It sucks. Oh, that was a good one, bro. I appreciate that. Anyway, everybody that's watching the stream, I really appreciate it. It's been a really fun couple of hours. We made a couple different types of bait, which I already ran out of salt for, but that's okay. I'm just going to put a towel over all this. In fact, I'll go get a towel right now. Give me 1 second. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. Oh, most of you are still here. Cool. All right, I'm gonna cover this with a towel. Well, at least one. I'll get more than one. But anyway, you guys get the idea. I'm gonna take one more shot of this just for everybody here. I'm in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. It is just before 8 o'clock at night. This stuff is awesome. Very sweet, but delicious. Come on. Yes, it is expensive, but it's 100. This in Alaska prices are different. This in the liquor store in Alaska is 24 bucks, and it's a 375. It's 40 proof, but this is still delicious. I love this stuff. Cheers. Germany. I'm in America. I'm in Canada. Definitely not in Canada. All right. Have another drink of this. Oh, that's good. Hirschberger, Happy Acres Farm. You're in Germany? I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense why your name is Hirschberger. There's a lot of fucking homeless people walking by the house. A lot of random ass people walking by here. Well, I mean, I'm not going to pet my own sledgehammer. That's my girlfriend's job. So, she's petting my sledgehammer tonight. Oh, you're going to Germany for vacation? Oh, nice. Oh, you're in Germany for vacation. Sweet. A lot of people in Germany speak. Oh. Well, I know you meant the stuff on the table, but hey, it was a decent joke. Come on, it wasn't that bad. I mean, at least I'm not like a grandma or a grandpa, because then it would just be hilarious. I don't show my face because I work in retail and I have customers that watch my streams and they don't know it's me. And I don't want to give the company I work for any type of advertising they don't deserve because they don't pay me enough to give a shit. So I'm not going to give them anything for free, just like they're not giving me anything. So they can shove it. But thanks for the question. I get that all the time, actually. But earlier, if you didn't see in the stream, it's covered by a towel. We made bait for salmon, bait out of salmon eggs, 4 different ways. I'm gonna get another towel to cover those other ones up so the birds don't come and get it. And we also smoked some salmon. Tangle those down a little bit, sorry. But yeah, we also smoked some salmon. And see my nips? Yeah, it's like the 5th time someone asked tonight. They ask them all the time. I don't really care. Okay, you're going to bed. All right. Michigan seems like kind of a fun state. I mean, not all the time. I heard Detroit's kind of hit and miss. Yeah, going home is pretty. Well, the only time going home is the best part of vacation is when the vacation you went on to absolutely sucked. You pay out all this money. You go want to spend time with your family. Your wife and your kids are just yelling at you, being spoiled little brats all the fucking time. And then you come home and you just want to go back to work. I'm so glad it's never happened to me. That would suck. Oh, I'm sure you're having fun. It's kind of hard. It's kind of fun not to hard. I mean, it's kind of hard not to have fun in a cool place like Germany. I'd love to go there someday. I kind of want to meet that one. The one German. There's this German guy that's I see him mostly making Facebook reels about how he's like, he goes to clubs and he's like, dance more German, and he starts doing it, and he starts doing like this with his arms. He's like 99999. That guy, he's funny. Are the women as hot as they look in, they look in the pictures? I bet they are. Oh, nice. I'm actually surprised I'm still on this stream, to be honest with you guys right now. Because, yeah. Anybody got any other questions for me? I'm actually getting pretty, a little bored now. But I wish I had more to entertain you guys with tonight, but I really don't. This is kind of a spur of the moment type of thing. I left work a little early today so that way I could do this stream. I kind of got, my schedule kind of got fucked up this week a little bit because somebody requested off on Monday, like last second. No, I don't have a motorcycle. I probably will never have one because to me they're too dangerous. They're not really worth it. Like if I had some type of like kit car that had a motorcycle engine in it, that would be dope. Like a radical sports car or something. If you look those up, those are sick. They make those in the UK. I think the cheapest one's like $100K. But they're dope. There's also the Aerial Atom. They make those in the UK, and they also have a factory. What's up, Sweet Tea? They also have a factory in Virginia. I actually went there once. That place it's real small, but it's cool. Wow, I have lost weight. I don't look so fat. I'm still fat, but I don't look as fat as I normally do. So that's cool. Yeah. I got to sit in one of those cars once. I didn't get to drive it. I don't want to drive Stik. I'd rather just get the paddle shift. But you have to get one of those like custom made for those people. I actually called them. I was curious about it. It's like an extra $80,000. And you have to get the big V10 engine to go with it. They don't have anything that is compatible in the middle for the V8 that they already have on that bitch, or the V6. You got to spend $250,000 just so you can get a double shift on it. Oh, there's the Aerial Atom is street legal in America. The radical sports cars, I don't think most of them are, because they don't come with windshields. But some of them I think are. I think I did go to Busch Gardens no, I went to Busch Gardens in Florida. I don't know if I went to Busch Gardens in Virginia. I went to Busch Gardens in Florida a couple of times, and that was fun. Are they the same at all? Like, are the Busch Gardens in the two states the same? The three-wheel T-Rexes, I've seen those quite a bit. I don't like those. I've seen one Aerial Atom on the road. Thank you very much. Hey, have a good one. Nice to see you again, Hirschberger. But I've never seen it. I'm here in Anchorage. There's another kit car that people do buy. It's called a Caterham. Like the word cater and then ham, Caterham, Caterham, and they have an F1 team too. And there's two of those. There's 2 or 3 of those around Anchorage. Oh yeah, I saw that episode H1. I love that fucking show. That show's dope. Okay, all right. Well, the one in Florida is pretty cool. I went there once for just like a summer trip, and then I went there once in October for Hollow Scream, they call it. It's like a Halloween theme they do around the whole park. That shit was awesome. It was awesome. The beer was expensive. Ever catch gators? No, but I've eaten a lot of gator. Gator's pretty damn good. You can buy gator frozen in a lot of different places. But what was it? Oh yeah, Clarkson's Farm's hilarious. I've never been frogging, but frog's pretty good to eat. I like frog legs. Half the time when I talk about frog legs, I call them Kermits, like Kermit the Frog. Bro, freaking plastic poncho was 20. Yeah, that sounds about right. $20 for a poncho is about right. I mean, a beer at Busch Gardens is like $15. Like, come on. They're like. When I went to Hollow Scream once, they were like $8 for a eight. It was like $8 for a bottle, for like a normal bottle of Budweiser. You couldn't even carry it around with the cap on. They popped the cap off and they made you, and you basically had to drink it. You didn't have no choice. And if you got drafted, it was like $5 a draft. And the cups were good size, but it was only like watered down, basically yellow piss in a cup with some bubbles in it. That's all that was. I know why they charge that much, because, you know, the overhead. Because just think about how much extra wage they got to pay out for all this other shit. There's this homeless guy walking past my house every 20, 30 minutes. He's been out there for a couple of hours now. No, after going to Busch Gardens a couple of times, I'll probably never go over again. I might like go to one if I haven't been there before, but if I ever go down to Florida again, I'll probably never go to that one. All right, we only got 14 people watching. Yeah, I go, but like that's quite a bit of an expense. It is worth it to some extent, yeah, but I don't know. If I'm going to go a place, I'm going to want to enjoy nature more than I am just like, you know, the rides and all that. I want to go fishing. I'd rather go gator hunting or go hang out with some friends or whatever that happen to know that lived down there at the time. just like I did last time. That's why I went to Busch Gardens in the first place, because she wanted to go. Just whatever. Rita's ice cream. Yeah, I had Rita's ice cream. It's really just custard. It's not really like normal ice cream. It's mostly custard. It's got a lot of eggs in it. It's real rich, and like the ice cream itself isn't that bad. The couple of times I had it like, I think one day, nothing, and then I had it the day after. I went to 2 different locations. They were in one was in Tampa, the other one was in can't think of the Brookstown or Brooksville. Yeah, Brooksville sounds right. That sounds pretty redneck. Yeah, Brooksville. There's one in Brooksville that I went to, and the service at both places was fine. Like, you know, they had the usual young girls that worked there, the younger, like 21 to 24 demographic that, you know, were kind of cute or whatever. But I remember there was this one dude that worked at one of them that was just like, I understand he was a veteran, and the Rita's shop is veteran owned, I think I remember. But this guy he was such an asshole. Like, even the 2 girls that were working there were terrible. That thought he was just a terrible dude. They had a train ride there that went all around the park. Went over a massive river like body of water. Oh yeah, go jump off the bridge and go fishing. You'd end up being the bait. That's all that is. The only fishing that'll be doing is you. Just put a hook on you like you're Steve-O. Oh man, there's more people watching now. Anyway, 300 feet. Yeah, you can say that again. That's definitely a rough one. Yep. Well, it's actually 8:14 here in Alaska. It's gonna stay light like this. Well, it's overcast right now too. The sun's right there. I see the moon. The moon and the sun's actually pretty close together. You guys actually gonna like to see this. This is pretty cool. Okay, you guys see the moon? The sun is right there too. Like, that's not the sun. That little spot, that's not the sun. You know, if it was the sun, it would be shining through a shitload more. But that's really cool. Summer's been like it's been kind of all over the place a little bit. Like, it was a little damp earlier today. It was raining a lot yesterday. Well, it rained some yesterday, not too much. The thing's really good right before a storm, and just at the very beginning of it, and like a day or two before it, but right after it, the fishing sucks. Like last stream I did when I was out fishing at Westchester Lagoon, where I caught a really fat rainbow trout. I mean, I saw 3 fish jump, and I think I might have gotten 1 bite the whole day. I was out there for 3 hours getting trolled the whole time. It sucked, but it was still fun. You know, I didn't get chewed up by mosquitoes. I'm hoping next time I go out there might be some salmon, but there's only silvers that run through there. How's the tree? The tree's pretty good here. It's not super expensive. I'm mostly buying shatter. There's a place around here that's got them for like 25, 30 a G, and it's pretty good. Like, you can choose between what the selection is. What was it? I usually go for something pretty clear. So like the darkest I like to go is maybe an amber color. Oh yeah, I love seeing big fish right as they go through the water. That's cool. But no, the dispensaries here are pretty cool. You can legally grow here as long as you own your own house, or if you have the permission. Um, no, I wasn't born and raised here, but I wish I was. I grew up in different parts of the U.S., all over, but I like it here. This is home for me. I'm not going nowhere. I fucking love Alaska. Oh yeah, we have cats here. There's cats that roam all over. There's cats that roam all over the place here. We also have lynx, which is a type of feline animal, which is native up here. There's cats and dogs. My girlfriend has 3 of them. We want a cat, but the landlord is deathly allergic to them, so we can't have a cat. And he's also a lawyer. Yeah, that's fun. AK is a fucking cool place. Everybody's got to visit here. It's not meant for everybody though. A lot of people can't stand being up here because it's so. Oh, catfish? No, we don't have catfish here. I really need to make a video on what fish we don't have here, because there's a very long list. Ha! Am I Whoopi Goldberg's stunt double? No, but if I was Whoopi Goldberg's stunt double, I'd kick her in the face, because I really want her to shut her damn mouth. Thanks, Vincent. I appreciate that question. That was a good one. Vincent de Rosa, I guess. But yeah, funny you mentioned Whoopi Goldberg. She actually was bringing up some topic about how if somebody was to walk around the Middle East and, you know, of a certain background, and let's say they were of the community, let's say, she doesn't think if you're black or something like that, or if certain circumstances met certain criteria, that you wouldn't be like strung up and hung over there, even if you did support the LGBTQ, all that stuff. Like, she's so damn delusional for it. It's unbelievable. Whoopi Goldberg is a personality that nobody wants to ever remember being on TV ever again. She was terrible in her prime, and she's even worse now. I hate her name, and I hate the way her voice sounds. She's not a good comedian, and she needs to retire and get off The View. The entire show of The View needs to be canceled. Oh boy, I'm really rambling a lot now. Thank you for the heart, whoever that was. Yeah, I need to get off of this. Life Below Zero is an okay show. My problem with that show is there's a lot of political manipulation when it comes to that show. Like, a lot of those guys are being paid to do certain shit. And yes, thanks, James. The View is crap. It's all a bunch of bullshit. But they're being paid a lot. They're being paid a lot to do a lot of stupid stuff. Like Sue Aikens, she actually sued the show for basically for punitive damages and injury and all of that. Oh, thank you, Riffles. I appreciate it. No, I'm only getting bored because I'm not like doing anything with my hands. I get bored easily when I'm not doing anything with my hands. But yeah, I can't. Yeah. Same with Meat Teeter. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, but Sue Aikens, she like broke her arm or something, and they made her do an unnecessary thing where they were making her go across some really thin ice that she had to like floor it over, and she didn't have to. She could have just gone around it or gone to a thicker sheet, but they wanted her to do it. And then she like let off the gas for a second, or she like one of her skis bit into the ice, and she fucked herself up and broke her shoulder and her collarbone and stuff. And she sued for a lot. I don't know how much she sued for, but it was a lot. If I'm not mistaken, she did win. But she still kept doing the show. Steven, Relena. No, I never saw that. My favorite person on Life Below Zero, though, by a long shot, is Glenn Villeneuve. He was actually born in Burlington, Vermont, which I actually went to college in Vermont for a couple of years. I did not graduate because I found out that college is basically a scam, and I was tired of it. I didn't want to be in debt for the rest of my damn life. But I've been to Burlington, Vermont, and I see why he left, because that whole state, the state's beautiful, but man, those people there are just, yeah, that the people in Vermont are just, they're just so snobby and uppity. It's just, they ruin their own damn state, and they tax the shit out of you there. For what? Nothing. The roads are terrible, and the cops suck. They pull you over for going 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. Fuck all Vermont cops. But the women are cute for the most part. I mean, they're a little weird, at least when I went there, but it's fine, whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling too much now. I'm probably going to get myself in trouble if I keep talking. I hope everybody has a great night. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. I have a live stream I'm going to do tomorrow. Hopefully fishing with some of these eggs that I made today. Or some other ones that I already have that are in my tackle box in the car. And I hope everybody has a great night, day, whatever it is. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'll do my best. And hopefully I get fully monetized soon, so that way we can, turn some of these expenses into a business expense. Because it's an inconvenience for me to buy a lot of this shit. So, bye-bye. Have a good night. Have a beautiful time. Bye-bye.